Supposed to be like he was going to drop some weed off and sell the weed or whatever, right? Wrong! Fucking wrong. I'm listening to him call me his girl. He like, yeah, that's my girl. She been with me all day for real. She was with me when I picked up the gun. Da da da. He like, oh, okay, yeah, she really a ride or die. She really ride down. Da da da. He like, yeah, she, you know what I'm saying? No, not really, because you're not my nigga. But I'm just riding because I'm stupid. The fuck.
I know you had a few niggas, but they ain't done enough. I see how you moving, baby, that's where you cutting up. I know I ride a few niggas, but they ain't running up. I had to get to that bag, yeah, I had to run it up. You make me laugh when I'm mad, I swear I be dumb as fuck. I can be mad with you.
Hey y'all, it's lmaoooo and it's look like a tick because I'm back with another video. I said I'm back. Sorry, that was ghetto. I'm back with another video, y'all. And in today's video, this is a story time. Y'all know I'm back with the story times. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so today's video is a story time about the time I was on a mission with a boy and I witnessed somebody get pistol whipped, really beat the fuck up, okay? On everything I love, this is not a joke, this is not funny. Nothing about this story is funny, okay? Nothing, not one thing. But I find everything funny, so it is what it is. So I know in my last video, I told y'all that I was going to tell the story about me almost getting expelled for weed. I'm going to tell that story after this one, just because this story popped in my head, and I just can't get it out of my head, and I have to tell y'all this story. I have to, okay? So boom, this is what happened. I'm going to try to get to the story as quick as I can because it's a very long story. All my story times are very long because they just be too fucking much, okay? Alright, y'all. So, boom. I was talking to this boy or whatever, right? And what's so crazy is when I talked to him 2 times. So, the first time we started talking, like, he was not hard up, none of that. Like, he wasn't giving me wannabe city at all. Bitch, the next time I started talking to this nigga, he was giving me, oh yeah, city, selling drugs, wanna be hard. Like, boy, that is not you. That is not you at all. But okie dokie, okay. So please keep in mind that we were just like talking. Like, that was never my boyfriend. That was never my nigga. None of that. Like, just keep that in mind, okay? So he had texted me like, what you doing? And I was like, nothing, you know, chilling in the house. And mind you, I had wanted to be outside. Like, it was really nice outside. I didn't want to be in the house. So I was like, nothing, chilling in the house. And he was like, well, I'm about to come get you. You want to run errands with me? Da, 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 da. So I'm like, you want me to come run errands with you? Yes. Like, instantly, I don't know. I feel like that's any girl. Like, a nigga say he wants you, he gonna come pick you up so you can go run errands with him. You gonna be like, oh. And he was like, all right, and I'm gonna feed you too, but later. So I'm like, you want me to come run errands with you and you want to feed me? I'm fucking dressed and ready to go. So he was like, all right, I'm about to be on my way. So he pulls up, like, I'm outside or whatever the case may be. I hop in the car. So I think he was smoking a Black Amount or whatever. I don't think it was a blunt, but he was smoking something. I can't remember. But I do think it was a Black Amount. Actually, it was a black. Ew. But yeah, so I get in the car. Mind you, this nigga had 5% tint windows and he drove a Honda. Keep that in mind, okay? But yes, I'm not saying no motherfucking names, okay? So he picked me up. I get in the car. Mind you, 5% tint and a Honda. That's just giving fucking dope boy. Like, what? So he picked me up and it's drugs in the car. So just keep in mind that it's weed and fucking pills in the car, okay? So, y'all, this nigga picked me up. I'm in the car. He had to hit a few plays. If y'all don't know what that is when a nigga goes to sell drugs to somebody. So that's when a nigga is basically selling drugs. Like, he hitting plays or whatever, right? So I ain't have no problem with that. Him, you know, selling weed to nobody or whatever the case may be and being in the car because, like, it ain't that serious. It's literally just he gonna drop the weed off, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing serious. Like, supposed to be like he was going to drop some weed off and sell the weed or whatever, right? Wrong. Fucking wrong, okay? So y'all, first first thing, we get in the car. He like, yeah, I gotta go his place. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. So then he get on the phone with his friend. We're gonna call his friend Blicky. His friend comes up a lot in this story. Matter of fact, he's part of the main part of the story. We're gonna call his friend Blicky, and we're gonna call the boy Twiggy, okay? So y'all, he calls Blicky on the phone like, I need a gun because I'm about to go in this area that around this nigga I don't know. I don't want to be caught lacking, blah blah. Which is completely understandable because Baltimore niggas is shiesty, period. So it's like, if you don't got a blick on you and they got a blick on you, they gonna take you off, fucking period. Like, it's that simple. Even if both of y'all got a motherfucking gun, it's gonna who gonna shoot first. You know what I'm saying? Because Baltimore niggas is shiesty. He was like, yeah, I need the gun or whatever because I'm going to this area or whatever and that I'm not familiar with. Well, not that I'm not familiar with the area, but the nigga, he not familiar with the nigga. That's the first time that he ever did anything with the nigga. So basically, what he was doing with the boy was the nigga had, so mind you, Twiggy had the drugs. He had the pills and the weed. The nigga that he was going to meet up with had the people that needed the stuff. And they felt more comfortable buying drugs off of the nigga because they didn't know Twiggy. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so he goes and get the fucking gun from Blicky, right? Blicky like giving him the house rules on the gun. Don't lose my gun. Don't get nobody my gun. Bring my shit back like that. Bring my shit back. Like, this is new. Like, the gun was new. Ain't had nothing. Like, it was clean. All that. Bring my shit back. So he like, I got you. I got you. I got you. Blah, blah, blah. Right? So just keep that in mind. Blicky already gave this nigga the house rules on the gun. Already put that shit in motion in the atmosphere, okay? So y'all, we go to the nigga or whatever that he was supposed to be like selling the drugs with. So mind y'all, this area that we was in, like literally my whole family grew up in that area. My cousins live up the street. Like, I was like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, before we moved in the county, that's where we was living at in the city. So I'm like, oh, right, like, I'm cool around here. Like, bitch, if you get yourself on some shit, I'm gonna head up the street, okay, my friend? So I'm like, all right. So we're in the car. Mind you, this nigga get this big, fat ass fucking nigga get in the car. I'm talking about big. I'm talking about not even trying to be funny. Like, nope, not trying to talk about nobody that's, you know, bigger or, you know what I'm saying? No. This nigga was like, y'all. And I'm talking about like sloppy with it. Like, girl, he was high off lean and smoking a fucking cigarette. Mind you, y'all, I cannot stand the smell of cigarettes. This nigga gets in the car, talking about some, oh, my bad. Y'all want me to put this out? Yes. I'm looking at Twiggy like, you gonna let it? He like, yeah, put that shit out. Like, put that shit out. So he put the cigarette out. Mind you, he got a cup full of fucking lean, drunk and high as shit. And I'm looking at him like, we in the car or whatever. Mind you, this nigga stank too. Like, he was stinking. He was not stinking. He was stinking. Okay? So, yeah. So, he in the car. He in the back seat or whatever. And then after that, we get to drive into another area or whatever so they can do the drugs or whatever. So, we park the car or whatever. It's junkies all on the motherfucking street. He like, oh, I forgot to mention y'all. So, Twiggy had the gun on his lap. So when the boy got in the car, he was like, oh, I see you got that gun on your lap. I'm not on no shit. You don't got to worry about nothing. Like, I'm not on no shit. So we pull up to another location or whatever so they can do the drugs. And he like, let me hold the gun because I don't want to be just selling the drugs and they don't think I got nothing. They going to try to rob me or whatever. So I'm looking at Twiggy like, you going to get that nigga that gun? You going to get that nigga that gun? He like, nah, I can't give you the gun for real. It's not mine. It's my man's. You gonna be alright. You gonna be alright. You don't need the gun. Like, you don't need the gun. Like, you don't need it. You be alright. You gonna be good. Like, da-da-da. So he like, nah, y'all, I'm just telling you, just let me hold it. Just let me hold it. Mind you, in the back of my head, I'm like, if he let him hold the gun and he fucking stick us up in this car, I'ma beat the shit out this nigga. Like, I'ma beat the shit out this nigga. Like, the fuck. But he wasn't on no shit. So Twiggy dumbass gave him the fucking gun, y'all. He gave him the fucking gun. So, mind you, he gave him the gun or whatever. And this nigga fucking put it in his dip or whatever the case may be. That's where he said he put it. So get out the car, go make the sale, come back with the money. He handed the money to Twiggy, Twiggy handed the money to me. I'm sitting there like, so he hands the money to me or whatever, right? So I'm sitting here like, why are you giving me the money? He like, count that for me, count that for me. So I'm like, I'm sitting there looking like Lauren London in that video with her and Nip, cutting the judge money like.
Here it is.
I like your style, man. That's 3?
Yeah.
Good looking.
What's the motherfucking tea? What's up? Yeah. So I'm counting the money. I put it in the drawer, inside of the door. After that, he like, all right, so they go to another location or whatever the case may be. Twiggy and the nigga get out the car. Twiggy comes back or whatever the case may be. The nigga goes in the fucking the corner store. After that, he comes back in the car, hands Twiggy more money. Twiggy hands me the money. I count it, put it all together. So we driving in the car, you know what I'm saying? We drive in the car. We drive all the way across motherfucking Baltimore. Like, I'm talking about all the motherfucking way across Baltimore to a whole nother part of the fucking city. Mind you, we was all the way over west. So now we all the way over east, but past over east. I'm not going to say where we was at because, like, no. But we was, yeah. So then they go in there to sell the pills or whatever to some white niggas or something like that, yeah. So then, bitch, they come back out. No, he was in there by himself. Twiggy like, this nigga taking too long. He go find him, get him, bring him back. They come back in the car. Blicky get the call and Twiggy like, I need my gun, yo. I'm about to do something real quick. I'm about to go and I'm about to be around some people I don't fuck with for real. So I need my motherfucking gun in case shit gets sticky. So Twiggy like, all right, cool. I can come drop it off to you. I'm good. I don't need it no more. We get halfway to Blicky. This nigga like, oh, yeah, hand me the gun. The nigga like, my cousin got it. Alright, y'all, don't mind my hair, but as I'm editing this video, I forgot to mention that the reason why it was so crazy was because while we were driving around, Twiggy kept asking the nigga like, oh, you got the gun, right? Like, you got the gun. And he kept lying and saying, yeah, I still got it. It's right here. It's right here in my dip. It's right here in my dip. He kept saying that. Like, every time we got to a new location, Twiggy never got the gun back from him. But he would ask him like, okay, do you have the gun? Like, you got the gun, right? Like, you got the gun. He would lie and say yes until he told us that his cousin had it. So that really was the whole point of like, why the fuck did you lie when you knew from the jump, when you knew from the whole, like that whole time, every time somebody asked you about the gun, you did not have it. So that was like the main part of it. Okay? Okay. Peace out. Mind you, Twiggy's driving. I'm in the front seat. The nigga in the back. Me and Twiggy look at each other like, then we look at the nigga like, we said, nigga, what? We said that at the same fucking time, yo. The same time. We like, nigga, what? You don't got what? Oh, hell no. Alright, y'all. So, yes, we have a little change of shirt, change of fit. So today is definitely the next day because I ended up having to leave and do something. And I had to pause my video. And when I came back home, it was dark. And I like filming in front of the natural light. So, I'm about to finish the story or whatever, y'all. So, yeah, I had to go. So, I'm just going to finish the story now. Okay? Okay. So basically what I was saying was we looked at the nigga, we like, where the gun? Like, where the gun? He like, my cousin got it. We're like, your cousin? Bitch, when did you see your cousin? When did you give your cousin a gun that doesn't belong to you? That doesn't even belong to Twiggy? Like, why, when? Like, when did you see your cousin? So he all like, yeah, my cousin seen me when I was in the corner store. And he was like, somebody trying to kill him. He need a gun. He need the gun. That's my blood. So I gave him the gun or whatever, right? So we're looking at him like, bitch, are you stupid? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, how you going to give your family member, regardless of the situation, somebody else's gun? Like, how you going to do that? Like, who, like, without even asking, didn't say, hey, bro, like, can I give my cousin this gun for real? Or you got another gun that my cousin could hold or something? Like, what? We like, so me and Twiggy looking like, no, not okay. So Twiggy like, oh hell no, like oh hell no, like he mad. He like, yeah, you need to call your cousin. We need to go get that gun because why would you do that? Like, that doesn't make any sense. So I'm looking at Twiggy like, what are you gonna do? Like, I know they probably gonna kill him because don't like what? But you, what they gonna do to you? They gonna beat you up? Like, what they gonna do to you? So I'm looking at him like, you in hot shit too because you should never gave him the gun. So he like, man, I'm about to call Blicky real quick. Tell him we're gonna be running a little behind or whatever, right? So he didn't want to tell Blicky what happened because the nigga said he was going to get the gun from his cousin. So we like, all right, well, Twiggy like, all right, where your cousin live? Because we got to get this gun or whatever. So he fake calling his cousin. Fake calling him. Keep calling his number. And nobody's answering the phone. So we like, are you calling him? Like, what are you doing? Like, why is nobody picking up the phone? Like, what's going on? He like, my cousin not answering. Mind you, we didn't know he was lying about the cousin thing until the end, like until we got to the real truth. So mind you, he's still lying, talking about, yeah, my cousin not answering, but I can take y'all to where he lived. He should be around there. So mind you, his cousin lived, well, where he took us was all the way back in the county. And I'm sitting here like, if you just seen your cousin at the corner store, how the fuck he get all the way out the county already? And if he out the county, who's trying to kill him? Like, what? So I'm sitting here already suspect. Mind y'all, I'm hungry as shit because I did not eat all day. And I'm just looking at this nigga like, come on, like, you doing too much. Like, this was not the plan. Like, I'm ready to eat and go the fuck back in the house because now I'm irritated. So now he making me mad because, bitch, you got Twiggy, like, riding all around for a fucking gun that you lost. So we get all the way back up the county or whatever, and we searching for his cousin's house, right? He like, I can't remember the exact house, blah, blah, blah. We like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? So then we pull up in front of these houses, and there's these people, they standing in the car. So he goes up and knocks on somebody's door. Mind you, I don't even know if he knew who lived there or if he was just randomly knocking on somebody's door. But he walked up to the door, knocked on the door. This man was sitting outside or whatever, and this lady started cussing him out like, what, you don't belong around here, like cussing him out. We're like, who is that? He like, that's my aunt. I'm like, is this nigga for real? Is he hot? Like, I'm not understanding. So y'all, let me backtrack a little bit. So this nigga get to telling me and Twiggy that he was somewhere and he got shot in his leg, right? So he had like this fucking like bullet hole in his leg, like not like a bullet. I don't know how to explain it, but it was like a fucking gash in his leg or whatever, right? So he kept walking with a limp, and he really did have like some bandages on that shit. So I don't know what the fuck, but he kept walking with this little limp or whatever. So he all limping back to the car, leaning on the car. I'm talking about fucking about to put a dent in the car. And I'm not even trying to be funny, but y'all, I swear, I wish like everybody could have been there that same day I was there to see what the fuck I'm talking about, because I'm not over exaggerating. Y'all, so he get to leaning on the car, and me and Twiggy like, what are you doing? Like, where is the blick? Like, where, like, come on, like, we trying to go, like, we're not trying to be here all day, we got plans. And you holding Blicky up because now you got Twiggy lying to him, telling him we doing other stuff, we about to come. Like, what the fuck is you really doing, right? So he like, oh, my cousin called me. He said he had these at this hotel around the corner. So me and Twiggy like, Twiggy like, all right, like, come on, get the fuck in the car, let's go. So we go around to the hotel or whatever, right? Mind you, the nigga that he said was his cousin was not his cousin. They go inside the hotel or whatever. They get the bickering back and forth with the nigga about the blick. Like, you got the blick, you got the blick. Mind y'all, the nigga did not know shit about nothing. Like, when I tell y'all, he didn't know anything about a gun. He didn't know anything about what was going on. He was clueless. And this man just tried to make him a part of this fucking plan because, like, what? So Twiggy get to telling the nigga who got in the car, like, you know that they're gonna beat you the fuck up, right? Like, you keep lying about where the gun is at, they're gonna beat you the fuck up. Like, Blicky and his niggas are gonna beat you the fuck up. Like, they're gonna fucking beat you up over the, like, because you keep lying. One, where's the fucking gun? Like, why you playing games? Like, they're gonna beat you up. So he like, well, I'm just gonna have to take my L, blah blah blah. I'm just had to take my L. Twiggy like, nah, bitch, I'm trying to save you from taking an L that big. Like, you're gonna take a major L. Like, they're going to beat you. They might not even let you walk away. Like, you might fucking die. Like, that's what he was saying. So I'm sitting in the car like, oh my gosh, like, I'm going to fucking jail. Like, I'm gonna be a fucking witness to murder. They're gonna kill this nigga. You laughing at me? I'm sitting in the car like, oh my god, I'm gonna be a witness to murder. They're gonna kill him. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, my mom and dad gonna kill me. They're gonna be like, Maddie, we raised you better than this. I'm sorry. Like, what? First of all, y'all, my dumb ass is in the car with weed. 1, 5% tints. A fucking pills in the fucking car, a gun, and now a dead man walking. My dumb ass in the fucking car. That's what I get. I'm never running errands with another nigga. I'm traumatized. Period. So yeah, y'all. So he get to saying like, I'ma just have to take my L. I'ma have to take my L. So Twiggy like, you're an idiot. Like, you're dumb as fuck if you was gonna take that L. So, mind you, he got this other nigga involved, and the other nigga gets in the car with us, too. So, he like, I swear, I don't know shit, don't know what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna go explain my part, because he didn't put my name in it. I don't know nothing. Now niggas trying to come after me. Now niggas trying to kill me because he didn't put my name in some shit, and I don't even know what the fuck going on. So, I gotta clear my name. Right? Y'all. So, I guess after all the lies, mind y'all, this nigga tried to run away. So we pull up. All right, so we at the hotel. We leave from the hotel, go to the gas station because Twiggy needed gas bad. I'm talking about bad. This nigga got the car on and there's no fucking gas in the car. The fucking car is past E. Past fucking E, y'all. Like, we not going nowhere. So you pull out the gas station. This nigga gets out the car, tries to run. I'm talking about fucking giving me very much so precious. Like,
from your brother, you lie all the time, you find out.
He was booking like to the bus stop to try to get on a bus, right? So Twiggy follows him over there, starts slap his ass, and I'm telling y'all, Twiggy is really a fucking twig. So this nigga slapped him like, are you fucking stupid? What the fuck is you doing? Like, really slapping him like bitching this nigga at this point. And I'm just looking like, I never seen that. I never seen that before. You really doing something new. I never seen that. So he getting slapping him like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you trying to run? Bitch, get back in the car. Bitch, get back in the car. You're not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. And I'm just sitting in the car like, It's really about to be a motherfucking show out this bitch. It's really about to be a motherfucking show. Before we asked the nigga about the gun, he was all like fucking touching my hair or whatever, right? Touching my hair. So he was like, touching my hair. So Twiggy looking at him like, why the fuck you keep touching her hair? So, but mind you, I didn't know he was touching my hair. Like, I wasn't paying no mind, but I had a ponytail. Like, I had my hair slicked back and a ponytail, so I couldn't really feel it. But he kept touching my hair. Like, so Twiggy looked back like, why the fuck you keep touching her hair? So he was like, my bad, Joe, my bad. He like, why the fuck you keep touching her hair? Stop fucking touching my girl hair. I'm like, your girl. I'm looking at him like, your girl. Okay. So he like, my bad. She just got some real pretty hair. Like, he was like, yeah, she just got some real pretty hair. Like, I bet you she really be on her shit. He like, yeah, she do be on her shit. She in college. She got a full, like, she doing her. But bitch, don't keep touching her hair. Don't keep fucking touching her. He like, oh, my bad. No disrespect. Y'all know that's your girl. So Twiggy like, yeah, don't fucking touch her again or I'm gonna really wow you the fuck out. So he like, my fault, Joe, my fault. And I'm sitting here like, this is really something new. I've never seen this side of you. And I feel like he was fucking redeeming himself from that time he ain't do shit when me and my mother was ready to fight them niggas outside the house. He was definitely redeeming himself. Definitely. Or he just had his picks because he knew the nigga wasn't going to be on no shit. Either one. Whatever. But yeah. After the nigga tried to run, Twiggy was done. Like, he was like, I'm not even giving this nigga no chance or nothing. He straight called Blicky like, yeah, this what happened. Da-da-da-da. This nigga playing game. Blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. Your gun got took. Da-da-da-da. So, he like, well, where the fuck is y'all at? Where the fuck is it? Where is this nigga at? Da-da-da. So, we in a parking lot. Not gonna say where. But we was sitting in a parking lot, right? So, Blicky and, like, 2 other cars pull up. So, the nigga is in Twiggy car. Blicky straight get in Twiggy car. And then another person got in Twiggy car. They straight. Hold on, wait a minute. Put that bitch right on his fucking stomach. Like, where the fuck is the gun, y'all? He like, I don't know where that's at. I don't know what the fuck happened. Let me backtrack. I forgot to tell y'all. So when this nigga ran, right, he told us where the gun actually was. So he straight said, yeah, I was in the corner store and niggas took me off for the gun. Bitch, how the fuck you get robbed with a gun in a corner store? How you get robbed when you got the gun in the corner store? You're a bitch. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. How do you get robbed with a gun in a corner store? You're a bitch. It's like, yeah, they took me off for the gun. Da-da-da-da. So that was when he tried to run. Like, he tried to run, straight told the truth after Twiggy slapped him up a little bit. That's why Twiggy called Blicky. That's the reason why. So they pulled up, you know. We back at that part of the story. Put it on him, da-da-da. Blicky like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. None of that shit. How the fuck you get took off with my gun? How the fuck you get took off with my gun? Straight started beating the shit out of him. When I tell you they started beating the mind you, everybody's in the car. This nigga can't run, can't do shit. They started beating the shit out of him. Twiggy started banging his ass. I'm sitting in the front seat like, watching like, damn, you getting fucked up over a gun. You getting fucked up. Damn. Like, all because you want to lie and play games. Like, and the crazy part is, it's really Twiggy's fault because, bitch, you should never get a nigga the gun. But, nigga, you should have never been that fucking loose and that fucking green to get took off for a gun that's not yours. Like, you should have just fucking said, never mind. They robbed my ass. Fuck. Start fucking beating the shit out of him, right? So, Blicky get out the car or whatever and start stomping this nigga. I'm talking about, pop, pop, foot, all in this nigga face, stomach, head, belly, everything. Pop, pop, pop. I'm talking about they really beating the shit out of this nigga. Hey y'all, it's me again with the sidebar comments, y'all. So I also forgot to mention that while they was beating him up, this nigga was lying. He was like, my kids, I have kids, my like basically trying to say don't hurt him because he got kids or whatever, right? So basically this nigga did not have no kids. This nigga did not have no kids. Like, he was lying. They like beating him up. He like, my kids, my daughter, my daughter, thinking that that's gonna stop them from beating him up, but that did not stop him. So they found out he ain't had no kids and then he was lying, saying all this shit because the next day this nigga went on Instagram and was like, I don't got no fucking kids. They ain't do nothing. Like, basically running his mouth on Instagram. Like, why would you run your mouth on Instagram after you just got beat the fuck up? I'm talking about, like, embarrassing beat the fuck up. Like, hectic. Okay, peace out for real this time. So whoever put the gun on them in the car, got out the car, straight started pistol whipping them. Bloop, 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 bloop. I'm sitting here like, I'm like, God, forgive me for even witnessing this. I'm sitting there like, oh my goodness, wait, the fuck. So, he straight, pop, pop, pop. Like, I'm talking about pistol whipping this nigga. This nigga was done. Like, he was done. Like, he ain't die, y'all. He ain't fucking die. So, like, I ain't witnessed a murder. But they beat the shit out that nigga. They beat the shit out that. That's not funny. It's really not funny. But it's just crazy. Like, you know how something be so crazy and mind blowing? You just be like, oh my god, that shit is crazy. Like, like what the fuck? How I put myself in that situation to even be in that? Crazy. So they just straight S off. Everybody S off. Leave his ass right the fuck there. Everybody S off. So we go back to we linked up with Blicky or whatever. And him and Twiggy was talking. He like, yeah, yo, I told you not to give nobody my gun. Da-da-da. He like, I know, bro. I'm sorry. Da-da-da-da. He like they was talking or whatever the case may be. After that, after they get done talking, Blicky all like, well, who is Shorty in the car? Like, who is Shorty in the car? He like, oh, that's my Shorty. Like, you know what I'm saying? So Twiggy gets back in the car. Mind y'all, this boy was not my boyfriend. Like, I told him that clear. He was never my boyfriend. But this whole day, he just kept calling me his girl. And I'm just like, But he was never my nigga. He was never my nigga. But this whole day, I was his girl. Okay? Oh, fucking okay. Mind you, I'm listening to Blicky and him talk. I'm listening to Blicky and Twiggy talk. I'm listening to him call me his girl. He like, yeah, that's my girl. She been with me all day for real. She was with me when I picked up the gun. Da-da-da-da. He like, oh, okay, yeah, she really a ride or die. She really ride down. Da-da-da. He like, yeah, she, you know what I'm saying? No. Not really, because you're not my nigga, but I'm just riding because I'm stupid. The fuck? So, yeah. So, then Twiggy get back in the car, and he all like, yeah, we about to go. I'm about to feed you. What you want? I'm like, give me Chipotle. I want Chipotle. So, we go get Chipotle or whatever. And then, after that, I took my black ass in the fucking house because I had a hectic ass night. Straight hop on the phone with Jai and T on it like, bitch. You'll never believe what happened to me. So basically, y'all, that's the end of the story or whatever. My long ass story time of how I watched a nigga get pistol whipped. How I almost fucking a lot of bullshit. Okay, shorty. More of the story is don't run errands with these niggas that sell drugs, because 9 times out of 10, baby, it's hectic. Okay. So yeah, y'all. I just want to say thank you so much for watching my videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on those post notifications too. I'm so proud of my channel, and I'm so thankful for all of you guys for subscribing and continuing to rock with me. More story times coming soon. I promise that I'm going to do the time I almost got expelled for weed in high school story time next. But I really just had to get this story off my mind because this shit just popped up, and I was like, that's a good fucking story. You feel me? Thank you guys again so much for watching. And please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment more video ideas. I'll try to like give you guys a list of story times so you can pick from them so I'll know which ones to actually record, which ones you actually want to hear about. My life be hectic, y'all. So yeah. And thank you again for watching. Peace out, y'all.